Hey guys, happy Friday. Hope you guys have had another great week. It is super foggy and cloudy here, so I've been a little cold all day. So I'm going to make some tea right now, and I'm actually going to show you guys how I make my tea. But I wanted to just jump on and talk a little bit about self-care. In 2017, end of 2017, I noticed that my self-care practices were essentially non-existent. And I spent a lot of December actually sick. I caught everything that everybody had. So one of my intentions for 2018 is to practice self-care and really try to find a little bit more balance in my life, so that, you know, I can show up and be the best person that I can be. And that really starts by taking care of myself. I know there's that old kind of adage that you can't pour from an empty cup, and I tend to just try and give and give and give, and then I forget to refill my own cup. So speaking of filling my own cup, I have water just boiling over here, making a nice little tea, and I haven't made this tea in a really long time, but it kind of hits on a lot of different things. So it's great for digestion. It's great for inflammation, which I'm dealing with a little bit right now. So, you know, self-care can really be anything. Self-care can be like taking an hour and drinking a cup of tea, or I did a yoga class this morning. So kind of being a little bit gentler to my body after a hard week of working out, and just letting everything kind of come back to homeostasis. And that's a lot about what self-care is getting your body back to homeostasis. So back to my tea. It's lemon, ginger, cayenne pepper, sounds a little weird, and some turmeric. So turmeric is incredibly great for inflammation and just bringing all that inflammation in the body back down. So I try to have turmeric in my diet a lot. I have an autoimmune disease, so I am very prone to inflammation in my body. Especially like my joints and everything like that. So I try to get turmeric in there. I have turmeric pills as well, or turmeric capsules, I guess I should say, that help to kind of bring the inflammation in the body back down. So I am taking a course this quarter all on stress management. And so yesterday my teacher, she posted this thing that said self-care is primary care. And I was like, oh, I like that. So that's why the title of this is Self-Care is Primary Care. So 80% of diseases and illnesses are stress related. So not necessarily caused by stress, but are stress related. So really being able to take care of ourselves and find balance in our life again, will really help us, you know, health-wise too. So I'm just cutting up some ginger right now. I just sliced up my lemons, chopping up my ginger. I'm just adding it to the water, and I'm just going to let it essentially steep for a little bit. And I'm going to drink it just like that, but you can definitely drain it out of there as well. Ginger, I know most people know that if a woman's pregnant, give her ginger. And that's just because it really helps to calm the tummy and the digestion tract. And it's also another thing that's really great for inflammation. So I have some turmeric here. It's that bright orange spice or powder. It's not really, there's not too much flavor to turmeric, I would say. It's more like a color than anything else. So I just add a good tablespoon of that in, and then just a dash of cayenne pepper, which again is really helpful for sorry, somebody's calling me right now at the wrong time. Okay. So cayenne pepper is just great for reducing inflammation. Again, that digestive tract stuff. So some of you guys might be like, this recipe sounds really familiar. So there is something called the Master Cleanse, and essentially you drink this plus maple syrup or honey for like 4 days to clear out all your systems. This is not why I'm doing that. It's just, it is a great tea recipe, but I think that thing is insane. But so it's a lot of the same ingredients as the Master Cleanse, just done a very different way. So I just put it all in there. Not sure if you guys can see it. And then I just stir it. My water is boiling hot, so I'm going to let it just kind of steep while I talk to you guys a little bit. It has a nice little orange color from all of the turmeric. So self-care, you guys. We all need to do it. We all need to practice it. I'm the worst at it. I'm the girl that will go until I hit a wall and then I get sick. And that's what happened in December. In December, I was just going, grad school, planning a wedding, and not all stress is bad stress. So I'm going to get back to that in a second. So I was just going. And I got sick like right after Thanksgiving, I think. I got like a stomach bug. And then I got through that, and then I came down with the flu, and then I got a cold around Christmas time. So I was just sick after sick after sick after sick. And the thing is that when we're not doing self-care and when we're not having balance in our life, we are just stressing our immune system like nothing else. So then our immune system breaks down. So we get sick, we catch everything. And then, we're not able to show up and perform and be healthy and vibrant and lively. So that's why one of my biggest intentions for 2018 is really to practice self-care and hopefully bring a little bit more balance to my life. I feel like I'm always kind of on a seesaw, alternating between different things in my life and putting a lot of focus into school or putting a lot of focus into service work or putting a lot of focus into family or a lot of focus into work. And really, I just want everything to be a little bit more balanced, and then there be moments when one thing takes precedent over the other. So that is my goal. So I talked about stress and that not all stress is bad stress. There's good stress. They say getting married is stressful, but it's happy stress. Having a baby is stressful, but it's, most people, depending on the situation, see it as a good thing and a happy thing. And then there's, the stress of a family member or a friend dying. There's the stress of going through a divorce. There's the stress of losing a job. So, there's stress that's good. There's stress that's bad, but it reacts the same way in our body. So that's kind of more your psychosocial stress. And then obviously there's stress of, there's physical stress. So exercise is a stress on the body. It's a stressor, but it's a good stressor when done correctly. I spoke today on a private page for the girls at my gym about, being sure to get rest and recovery. And I'm the worst one at it. But when we do too much physical exercise, we are putting too much stress on our body. So we're raising our cortisol levels, we're draining our adrenals, and so our body's not going to work that way. So I know a lot of people, it's the new year, they're like, I'm going to hit the gym 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, that kind of thing. And actually you're going to end up more prone to injury and just stressing your body out, raising your cortisol levels, raising your testosterone levels. And then your body's not actually going to be able to perform the way that you want it to perform. So part of self-care are taking those days off from the gym. It's going to a yoga class and not running. It's, taking time to really focus on yourself. And that is sometimes really hard. I know for me, spending time with me and quiet time is hard. And I'm trying to get better at it. My mind races a lot. But the thing that I'm starting to notice is that there's always going to be something else to do. There's always going to be something to do. So, just take an hour a day or take 15 minutes a day, but try every week to take time for yourself and do something that's for you and not necessarily for your job or for your kids or for your family. I used to think cleaning was like therapy for me, but cleaning is, it's not me time. It's done for, it's done for a purpose. So I don't know how many people are on here. I know it's a really weird time. Obviously, I don't work normal hours, so I'm not working, but I know that most people are. But if you guys have any questions or comments about self-care, please just drop them below. And, if you need help or accountability with self-care, let me know, because I do too. I'm actually doing an accountability about self-care with some of the other coaches at work, because we all tend to, give and run ourselves crazy. And again, I love doing it. I love what I do. And that's probably why, I don't know how to stop and pull back and find balance with it. But it's so important to take a little bit of time and just relax. I tend to feel guilty So the last 2 weeks, Kyle's been off of work. He starts a new job on Monday. And so he's been home a lot. And I was on break from school. So there wasn't that much that I needed to be doing. Like, I still went to work and everything like that, but we spent time and watched TV and just kind of relaxed and didn't do much. And I still struggle with doing nothing. I feel guilty because I think that I need to be doing something, or that there is something that I need to get to and I should get to it right now. And, you know, if I always responded to every notification, every email, every phone call right when I got it, I would get nothing done. So, you know, it was kind of nice to give myself that permission to just be and to just spend time with Kyle while we, you know, kind of had a break from things. And, you know, it was actually really nice. And guess what? I haven't been sick for the last 2 weeks, which is crazy. It's actually not. It's my body being like, thank you for giving us a break and for taking care of us. You know, I've been getting more sleep, or better sleep, more consistent sleep. And, you know, I've been moving my body in a great way, and then I've been fueling my body properly, which is huge. You know, we're not going to feel good if we're not fueling ourselves right. So this, especially for me, is perfect because it'll help bring that inflammation back down. And it's, you know, it's a self-care ritual that I need to get better at because I have an autoimmune disease. You know, the slightest thing will cause inflammation in my body, and I just need to make sure that I'm controlling it through not only my nutrition, but also through self-care and rest and balance. Balance has probably been the 7-letter word on my mind the most the past couple of years. So hopefully 2018 will bring a little bit more balance for me, and hopefully a little bit more balance for you. But if you have any questions or anything like that, just drop a comment or send me a message. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Friday, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.